So the other day I posted a poll on my community tab asking you guys what AI tool do you use the most, and the majority of you said that you use ChatGPT. So I thought, you know what, in today's video, I'm going to use this opportunity to show you the things that ChatGPT is able to do that Gemini can't, and vice versa. And now that OpenAI has just released their latest model of ChatGPT, which is 5.2, and Google has also released Gemini, the latest model 3.0, you're going to be able to see the main differences between the two, specifically when it comes to those of you that are thinking about building and launching a digital product in 2026. So we're going to start off with one of the things that ChatGPT is not able to do in comparison to Google Gemini. And this video is only for educational purposes. I'm not saying that you need to use either one because I currently use both. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't really think about is that when it comes to using Gemini, because it's directly connected to Google, because of course it's a Google product, it's going to use Google's search database, and Google is the biggest search engine in the entire world. So when it comes to planning, when it comes to researching, when it comes to doing basic research for whatever digital product you're thinking about launching, I would say Gemini is probably going to be the better option. And this leads me onto a question that I'm sure most of you are thinking right now, which is, Sam, where exactly is ChatGPT getting its answers from? And just to give you a simple answer, the way that ChatGPT works is that when you go into it, you enter a prompt, you ask it a question. What it's going to do is tap into its internal database. OpenAI, which is a company that owns ChatGPT, has trained it for it to give specific responses. I'm not saying that this is a bad thing because ChatGPT is still the 5th largest website in the entire world, and it's increasingly becoming one of the biggest search engines alongside Google. But because Google search has been in use for around 27-30 years, it's obviously going to have a lot of data when it comes to spotting trends. And one simple way that it's going to be able to work, let me quickly show you. I'm just going to enter this prompt. I'm not going to bore you and read it all out, but basically what I'm doing is telling Gemini to give me a list of the top 7 digital products that people are most likely searching for in 2026 based on previous search trends. So I've entered some other specifics over here. You can pause the screen and read it if you want. And just like that, it's now come back with the complete list, and all of this data has come from Google Trends. So if I was thinking about maybe building any one of these different digital products, let's take this one over here. I can click into it. It's going to give me the actual chart in terms of the last 12 months. And it's also going to give me the estimated market size as well, and some other information that's going to point me in the right direction. So that's the basics of this initial use case. I would say Gemini is slightly better because, again, it's tapping into Google search. And just for the record, I'm not saying that you shouldn't use ChatGPT to do your research. The only issue with it is that when you do ask it a question, it's going to give you trained responses. And if you did want it to scan the internet, what you can do is click on the plus icon, come over here to more, and click on web search. But the only issue with this is that it's going to search Bing's database, which is of course nowhere near the size of Google. But this now brings me on to something that ChatGPT 5.2 can do that Gemini isn't able to do, which is the fact that with ChatGPT, you're able to build something called custom GPTs. And there's a very unique way that people are using these custom GPTs when it comes to helping them with various different online models as well as digital products. But let me show you exactly how it works for those of you that maybe haven't seen it. So what you're going to do when you log into your ChatGPT account is just come over here to the left hand side. And what you should see is the heading GPTs and the word explore. So you're just going to click into it just like that. And what it's then going to do is take you over to this marketplace where there's going to be all of these different GPTs that regular people have built, but there's also going to be GPTs that big companies have also built as well. For example, if I just type in Shopify, for example, Shopify. So they've built their own one, which is this one over here. And as you can see, there's over 100,000 different conversations that people are currently having with it. And the reason why they've created this is because it's a way for them to funnel people into using Shopify. So if I just click on start chat, let me show you exactly how it works. So what I can do is just click on one of these different pre-templated questions. I'm going to click on this one. And as you can see, it's now come back with this answer. But what's really interesting is that they've structured it in a way where they've got their link right here. So if I click into this link, it's going to take me directly to shopify.com. And the main point that I'm trying to make with this is that you can build your own GPT and customize it so that it gives specific answers based on what you want the user to know. And this GPT doesn't only have to be in the GPT store. You can also share it with people. You can use it as a lead magnet. There's so many different possibilities when it comes to building your own GPT and putting it out there for the world to use. And creating one isn't really difficult to do. All you're going to do is click into create at the top. And then from here, you're now going to be able to configure it in the way that you want to. So let's say if I wanted to build my own GPT to help people when it comes to building up a digital product, what I can do is just enter this prompt. So I'm just going to say something along the lines of, you are a digital product builder. Your role is to help people plan and script a digital product using the attached reference PDF documents. So you can also include PDF documents so that it knows exactly what it needs to do. From there, you can now give it specific questions to ask the user so that you can configure it again in whatever way that you want to. I'm not going to spend too much time on this in today's video because I've got another one coming out real soon. And that video is going to be all about building your own custom GPT. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss that video. But this is something that Gemini is not able to do. Now, to be fair, Gemini does have a similar version. Their one is called Gemini Gems. I'd say that it's not quite there yet because ChatGPT did get there first, but they're developing it, they're building it up. And if you did just want to use Gemini, this could definitely be an option when it comes to having something similar. But let's move on to one of the next use cases. This is something that Gemini can do, but ChatGPT is unable to do, which is the fact that Gemini can actually build a fully designed, well-structured ebook that you can sell if you wanted to. So the way that you can do this is by using the Google AI Studio, and you're going to be using, of course, Gemini 3.0 model within it. I'm going to show you exactly how it works right now. And the good thing about this is that all it takes is a simple prompt and you're going to be able to get that fully produced ebook. So let's assume that I wanted to write a brand new ebook for me to list on a website. You know, I've got this website over here that is all about helping people grow on Instagram. I'm going to be able to use Google AI Studio powered by Gemini 3.0 for me to build an ebook. I'm not saying that it's going to be 100% perfect, but it's going to be a lot better than many other free AI tools that are out there. So the prompt that I'm going to enter is going to be this. What this says is, write an ebook with the following title: How to Go from 0 to 1,000 Followers on Instagram. I've told it that I only want 5 chapters because I don't want it to take too long. And I also told it to include images and graphics, not placeholders. And I've given it specifics, e.g. make it the similar color scheme to Instagram. And I've told it that I want it to export it using PDF. What it should start doing is writing out everything, and it's going to look something similar to this. Don't worry about this. You don't need to code anything. You just need to wait for it to be done and your ebook should be ready. Okay, perfect. So by the looks of it, it seems like it has completed. Let me just click on preview and then click on full screen. And there we go, guys. This is the ebook that it was able to produce, you know, based on the simple prompt that I gave it. I didn't give it too much information. I didn't want it to overwhelm itself. And of course, it's not 100% perfect and you can make any changes to it. But this is something that you're able to do using Gemini that you're not able to do with ChatGPT. And to show you exactly what I'm talking about, if I go onto ChatGPT right now, I'm going to enter the exact same prompt. I'm going to click on enter. Okay, guys, so as we can see, it's now come back with all of this information and a link for me to download the ebook that it made. So let's see exactly what it was able to do. Okay, guys, so this is the ebook. Straight away, we can tell that it's not really an ebook and that Google AI Studio was able to do a much better job. This is something that ChatGPT is still lacking with. It's not able to really generate images. It's not able to make anything that could be sold or just even used as a lead magnet. So that's the reason why I believe that Gemini is a lot better with this particular use case. But let's now flip it and let me show you something that ChatGPT can do that Gemini, to my knowledge, is not able to do, which is the fact that ChatGPT can actually build a sellable spreadsheet. Now, as you guys should already know, spreadsheets are one of the most popular digital products that are out there. People use Excel spreadsheets all the time. And one thing that ChatGPT 5.2 is really good at is the fact that it's able to build fully functional spreadsheets that can be put out on the internet for it to be sold or whatever you're trying to put it out there for. And I'm still blown away by it because I've built and launched multiple different spreadsheets in my time. So I'm just going to enter this prompt, and all this says is I want it to build a spreadsheet. It's going to be targeted towards this specific demographic. I've told it that I want to list it on my website and that I want it to be fully functional with formulas. So let me click on enter. Okay, perfect. So with the 5.2 version, we can see that it now comes back with this preview. You can click into any of these different tabs, but what you can also do is download it directly onto your computer. And there we go, guys. This is the spreadsheet that it was able to build. Straight away, you can tell that everything looks professional. It looks well done. If you make any change to it, all of these different graphs are also going to update as well. It's got all of these different tabs at the bottom. So yeah, this is definitely an interesting way of being able to use ChatGPT, because with these different spreadsheets, what you can now do is build a website. You can list your spreadsheet on the website. If you want to use something like Hostinger, you can do that. You can use the AI website builder. It's going to be able to build a website in a matter of minutes. And then from there, you can even use ChatGPT when it comes to producing all of the images that's going to be necessary for you to list the spreadsheet on your site for people to check out. And again, this is something that I don't believe that Gemini is able to do, but let's move on to something that Gemini can do that ChatGPT can't do, which is the fact that Google AI Studio with Gemini can actually build fully functional websites. So this is something that many people are not even aware of. If I just go onto the AI Studio right now, I'm just going to enter this prompt. And what this prompt says is that I want the AI Studio to build a website that's going to help people when it comes to producing prompts that they can use on ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity, Claude, so on and so forth. It's basically going to be a prompt pack website, and the Google AI Studio is going to be able to build out the entire interface. So I've given it some specifics over here. The color scheme, I want it to be gold and black. I've given it the name of the website, and I've just told it exactly how I want it to function with a header, footer, etc, etc. So you can pause the screen, take a look at the prompt, but I'm just going to click on build. And once again, it's going to go through all of the different coding, all of the different sections, and it's going to be able to do it in a matter of seconds. Let me just click on preview. I think it's already done. Yep. So right here, as you guys can see, if I make it full screen, this is the website that Google AI Studio with Gemini was able to build. So the fact that we're now at this point in time where we can use simple prompts to build these different websites is truly amazing. You know, everything works as it should. If I click into this prompt pack over here, it's got the checkout form, it's got the card information section, it's got everything that a regular website would need. And of course, if I wanted to make this website go live, I wanted to integrate Stripe directly into it, there's ways that you can do it. Now, I've got another video that I made not too long ago where I break down this particular use case with the Google AI Studio and Gemini in a lot more detail. So if you wanted to watch that video, you're going to be able to do so by clicking the link right there. That video's already helped out countless people. I get messages about it all the time. I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, you're going to be able to get a lot of insight into how this particular use case works, because I'm going to be able to spend a lot more time on it. So if you want to watch that, be sure to check it out. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like the video. I'd really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released, and comment down below. Let me know which one is your favorite. Is it ChatGPT? Is it Google Gemini? For me personally, I'm currently using both, but I would love to hear what you guys think. But other than that, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.